Good afternoon. Actually, still good morning for me. It's just before it's just afternoon and lunchtime, New York. Welcome back to Dan's Trades. As always, do your own research. None of this is advice, entertainment, and/or educational purposes only. I did not trade the New York AM session as we have the FOMC meeting minutes coming out today. I was thinking it was a regular FOMC interest rate release with the two-stage delivery that I was talking about yesterday, but it's just the meeting minutes. So those are typically less volatile, but that led the way for them to still have all kinds of fun in the AM session. Saw lots of people chasing price. Nice comeback. I wasn't even in front of my charts. It's just fun to look at. Nice, huge opening range. 23,100, new all-time highs again. So I started looking at lunch, see what's cooking at lunchtime. And I saw the lunch macro here had some nice relative equal highs. Because higher time frame, we are bullish still. Bullish monthly. The weekly is bearish, but the daily is bullish. And obviously with new all-time highs. So the most recent delivery is buy-side liquidity. So we are bullish right now in a higher time frame. We'll see what the minutes release. They're playing all kinds of games with the Powell fighting with Trump and all that good stuff. So everyone's pointing fingers all the time, right? But that's cool. We just read price. And I started looking at what's most recent. And I saw, again, the lunch macro that ran in between the AM and the lunch session. Relative equal highs sitting up here. We'd swept the AM liquidity. But it did leave a nice pre-market. Did not take that. So pre-market's still there. And I was looking at this macro and I saw that we had swept just below the lunch macro. And I saw that these are nice targets up around 990. I said, let's take some long scalps. So I jumped over in my account. And there's that wick, which is below this one. So we took that liquidity out. I was aiming for up here for terminus. Looks like it might get there now. Let's see. But jumped in a few contracts here. 3 at 6,960. Added on here with a little spike down into this area. And then targeted all these areas for partials. So I started taking one off at 974. Or excuse me, 967 was the first one, which was covering these highs. So there's the first partial. Next partial was at these bodies at 970. 974. Right above this volume imbalance. Grabbed another one there. Then it started turning back around. I said, okay, that's enough for now. That's good enough for lunch. You know, it doesn't have to go to terminus. And I just cut it off right there. So that was a nice little snack for lunch. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lord, for my ability to read this and understand it. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, David. Thank you, ICT. Very grateful for what I have and what I can do. And yeah, I might keep running back, but I don't like pullbacks. Who likes giving back money you've already just made in a matter of minutes? I was in that trade 4.5 minutes. I'll take 5 minutes to make $157 in my funded account here. Yeah, let's see if we go up and whack that where terminus would have been. Won't surprise me at all to see these ties get taken out. We're at the bottom of the hour. We just rolled 230, or excuse me, 1230. Let's take a look. Some nice bunch of stops right here. People that are chasing these shorts down have their stops right here. It's going to go whoosh, right up into here. Should I draw a line on it? I like the bodies. I like targeting bodies personally. That's where I'd have it. It doesn't have to go all the way up there. It probably will, but I like targeting these. Let's watch it hit it. Or is it going to engineer some more liquidity? We are just in lunch session. Might have to save something for PM, but sure looks like it's going there to me. 22,990 looks like a nice turning point. Are they going to leave it right there? Let's see. Higher high on the minute, higher low. $22,990 looks really juicy. Let's see. They've already swept the lower. They got a lot of time in lunch left. There's a lot of time to lunch still. I mean, we still got till 1:30. We got a whole hour. They might just want to keep, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They're going to keep that there. Keep consolidating. People chasing price up, they're going to come punish them now. That's why you got to get out when you got your profits. If you're waiting for that and you're in profits, then you're being greedy. But everyone's got to do their own thing. I personally like that. They say you can't time the market. Bull and hee. Once you learn enough, you can absolutely time the market. That red line is like a big magnet. Price just wants to go there. Imagine that. It might not stay there for long. It might just be a wick and come right back down. Notice I'm not chasing price. Even though I think it's going there, I'm not buying anymore. That's fine. I just like, that's discipline. I'm plenty happy with that, and I'm going to wait for the PM session. See what happens after the minutes release. Fair value gap right here. Body's respecting it. Whoosh. Just go smack it. You know you wanna. Hey, be nice. Oh, the wicks are even starting to form on this one quick. Yep, here we come. Hello. Hello. Should we put a second line to see if it takes out the actual high? Why wouldn't we? Oh, look at them. Look at them playing games. Tiny fair value gap. "15-second chart, tape reading. Swing high 15-second. Smoke it. Change state of delivery. Swing low taken. They might leave it right there. Look at how close they got it. That's why I like bodies. That'd have been a nice body to target. That body, if I'd have targeted that body, would have taken it, but that's fine. This is still pretty fun. Remember, this is 15 seconds. There's a 1 minute fair value gap right there that we're at. Right here. So that's why you don't want to get shaken out by ultra low time frames. There's the 1 minute. And hello. Bam. There's target. There would have been my exit. You ready for the next high? And hello. Hello. Can you hear me now? Fair value gap 15-second with a volume imbalance. And another BISI. Looking for that previous 60-minute high. Here it comes. Smash. 22,990 coming down. What was the high of this one? 989. Get that ready for my screenshot. What is the high of this one? Did I put the line right? Oh, look, 22,989 is the high. They just made an exactly perfect relative equal high. 22,989. 22,989. You think that's random? That's fantastic. Are they going to leave it or are they going to take it? $22,990. 989.25 by one tick. Yep, they one tick. Now we're going to come down and get all this liquidity. All the chasers now are going to get their heads ripped off. Everyone that's chasing the longs right now, going to get punished. Am I taking a short? Nope. It's fun to watch though. Everybody with their buy stops right here, or sell stops. Stops, stops, stops. All it's liquidity engineering because people like to chase price. It's human nature. I've done it many times. I'm not saying I'm immune from it, but I've watched it long enough to know not to do it. All right, I'll probably close this one up. That's enough for now. We'll see what PM brings later. Hope you're having a great day. Take care.